Yep, I'm live. So yeah, anybody waiting? Don't think so. So yeah, anyway, 3rd of February, Saturday. Temperatures today, believe it or not, are 18 in the shade. And you can see I've got the sun out. I'll just turn it around quickly, just so you can see. It is a little bit. It says on the weather app it's going to be a sunny day. It may. This afternoon it might all clear up. That's what happened yesterday. It started really cloudy, manky weather, and then in the afternoon it just went blue skies, which was nice, and it warmed up quite nicely, especially in the evening. I took Bonnie out for a walk, and I saw somebody then that disappeared. These messages on here don't hang about, you know. I couldn't even read who that was. It could have been Glenn, and Glenn's out of bed this time. He's not in bed watching me. Harvey's in. Fem's in, Jazz, but I did miss the first person. Anyway, all top people, whatever. I think it might have been Keith, but it might not have been. Could have been Carol. Anyway, that's all the people popping in now. Not bad for a Saturday. We've got 13 at the moment in. I've got 5 likes. So that's a good start, isn't it? I ain't even said nothing yet. So I do read the comments, because the comments on there, they just go so quickly, I haven't got a chance to look at them properly. And if I do, I get distracted and I go off course, and people moan about that because I'll start saying, top man, and they get annoyed with that. Anyway, I noticed yesterday, John was asking about the solar panel video. Now, I did say to John, if he reads these messages after he puts them up, I've got a video coming out this Tuesday of a property on A, and when I was up on the roof, they got solar panels on there. I couldn't see where if they got back. I mean, the person that was selling it is not there at the moment, so I couldn't actually ask the person, and I don't think the agent could give me much information on it. So I couldn't see where are they just using the solar power during the day, or they actually store electric. But it's interesting. So John, watch that video because it's got solar panels on it. And it had quite a few. I was amazed how many panels are on there. So I would imagine it's probably do all the electric. I mean, that water pump that you can see now, that is over there. I'm just going to turn it around now. That water pump uses quite a bit of electric, especially during the summertime. That's what whacks your bill up a bit. So I suppose any additional help, especially solar power. But as always, John, I'm always putting it out there. Nobody's bothered to contact me on solar energy. But one day it's going to happen, John. But here, can't believe it, there's hardly anybody that's got solar power. You know, there are starting to become a little bit more popular now. But you would think everybody should have solar panels, but they don't. So anyway, oh yeah, just before, I just mentioned the temperatures today in the shades, 18, and it does feel that a little bit. When you're inside the house, it's a little bit more chilly in there, but it's definitely an 18 today. But I looked at the weather, is like a Spanish weather thing that does, like the Met Office, but it's a Spanish one. I think it's called AMAD. I might be wrong. Anyway, they're saying from next Thursday, heavy rain from Thursday to Sunday. But looking on my app, which is Pants anyway, it's sort of saying sunny. I think it's saying Friday it's going to be really gusty. So obviously something coming over the sea, I suppose. That's because they did say the temperatures at the moment are a bit abnormal. We don't particularly get this warm weather this time of year. So something's on its way. Will it happen? I'll let you know Thursday. But at the moment, the weather's on the change. Steve's saying it's cold and drizzly in South Wales. Maybe that's what's coming over. Maybe it's that your weather from Wales that's coming over here next week. So anyway, today's question is from Dunk. And he is saying, have you got an Iceland Overseas near you? Funny thing is, when we arrived there on Camp Sol, back in 2015/16, we went up to, I think it was San Javier, and at that period, that's where our local airport was, because it's the old, not the old, it's the Spanish Air Force site. But up there was an Iceland store, and we went in there. The main reason we went there really was for the dog, because the dog at the time was eating pedigree. And the only place we could get pedigree dog food, and all about the tin stuff, was at this Iceland store. But the prices, we didn't go, we didn't go again because I thought they were really expensive. But since then, I think about 3 or 4 years ago, I got it here. The food company, which is at the time was selling mostly Tesco products. So I call it a Tesco store, and they were I thought, pretty competitive. Obviously, don't forget this was just before the Brexit palaver kicked in, and as soon as Brexit kicked in, a lot of their products disappeared because of all this stupid border palaver about. To send meat over here now from the UK, they have a veterinary bill, and it whacked up the costs. And if you know me, I'm not a shopper anyway. I don't go into supermarkets much unless I want to get a bar of Kit Kats. But what my wife was telling me last time she went in there was it's mainly co-op products now and Iceland products. So, Dunk. We got the food company. I'm not too sure if that Iceland store is still in St Avia. What I have noticed, there's a lot more food companies about now. I noticed near Torrevieja, I saw a store there. Lots of people use them. I mean, even the Spanish people go in there as well. I suppose because it's a little bit different, isn't it? But obviously it's mostly expat food, isn't it? Baked beans. But then, to be honest, we got a shop across the road from me on Alan sells these cheap beans that, to be honest, I think better than baked beans myself, especially the prices they charging now for baked beans. Yeah, so there is, I can't say for definite now that Iceland store was still there, but I know the food company, unless the food company's taken over the Iceland stores, I don't know, because Iceland, I don't know. I think this food company is like an international, so they obviously buy in UK products. I mean, is it UK anyway? I mean, probably made in Spain, because that was the daft thing is they could sell things like, you know, what you could get obviously on the in the aisles. That's it. All the products, you know, like baked beans. Okay, baked beans mad me, you know. Sweets and all the other things, toilet rolls, all that stuff that you would get in, say, Tesco's, for instance. And I've lost it now. What am I on about? What am I on about now? Oh, God, I've lost that part now, haven't I? Come on, remind me what I was babbling about then. So I've got 29 of you watching me, so you must know what I was babbling. And top people, I've got 23 in the house, which is even more amazing. God, I lost that part, haven't I? 20. See now, losing it now. 27 has just dropped down to 27. Yeah, I mean, I don't particularly go in there much now. Bonnie's Iceland. Yeah, I'm not sure if Iceland's still here, you know, because we don't go over to St Avia anymore. But I have noticed, like I said before, driving around the food company, seem to be a lot more of those opening up over the area. Like I said, I think the nearest food company to us is Torrevieja, and I would imagine that probably any of the major, like Alcatraz. I haven't seen anything in Cartagena, I'll be honest. But there's ASSSA, and that's what I was on about. When this food company opened up down in the port in Mazaron, they could sell all these products, but veg, like tomatoes and potatoes, that was the major problem they had. They had to use local produce, but this was the daft thing. It had to go to the UK, some bizarre ruling, had to be sent to the UK and then sent back. So by the time it got into the store, it was already 2 or 3 days out of use. So if you bought any veg there, it was already going off. So I think that was just one of the rulings that they had here. Because when you live here in Spain, you start to understand how their system works. I'm not even going to talk about that. But yeah, so yeah, dunk. Iceland, I don't know. But it'd be interesting. And any of you guys that live near San Javier or a bit further along the coast, I mean, maybe Benidorm. I expect there's some people from Benidorm watching me. I mean, I get loads of people watching me from other places around the world, but I'm not too sure about Iceland is still here. But definitely food company. And that's the sort of the same thing, really, isn't it? Anyway, tomorrow, I'm out and about exploring tomorrow, my Spanish friend, hopefully, if the weather's not bad. So I might do my live, my live thingy tomorrow for me, free stickers turning out. Also, this is my last free sticker, but don't panic. I've ordered a load more. It's coming in the post, but it hopefully, because I'm ordering it in Spain, it should be here next week. But you never know. So be there to miss it. Don't miss it. So that's it, guys. Nothing else to talk about. I've been blabbing for over 11 minutes. I've got 26 of you. I've 26 of you, and I've got 26 likes. That's a good time to finish. So, adios, amigos. Have a fantastic weekend. Catch you tomorrow. Top man, Jazz. You beat Keith this time. Susan, you got in there nearly. Anyway, adios.